Breaking news. Nigerian police names investigative journalist David Hundeyin Alade as PIDOM Nigeria's accomplice, declares them wanted. My country people, this is serious. In fact, I don't think there's a difference between this Tinubu's regime and a military regime, because the freedom of speech is not guaranteed in this country. And I don't like the way things are going in Nigeria currently. Nobody is happy with the way things are going in this country. The Nigerian police force has linked the investigative journalist David Hundeyin and Michael Alade to Isaac Bistro, identified by the authorities as PIDOM Nigeria, in an alleged cybercrime case. The PIDOM Nigeria is accused of leaking classified documents, fraud, sedition, and tax evasion. During a briefing in Abuja, the force spokesperson Ade Jobi confirmed reports that PIDOM Nigeria arrest followed a petition from the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. And according to Adejobi, when the National Cybercrime Center operative raided a hotel where Besitro was staying, he resisted arrest. Now, Adejobi, who accused Besitro destroying his phone and flushing it down the toilet, noted that the operatives of the Nigerian Police National Cybercrime Center had apprehended an anonymous hacker in connection with alleged criminal conspiracy offenses against the Official Secret Act, leakage of classified and restricted documents acts likely to cause a breach of public peace, fraud, tax evasion. He further explained that the discreet investigation was initiated to identify those responsible for the leakage, which led to the identification of Isaac, Michael, Temi Dayo, Alade, and David Hundeyin, who are suspects in connection with the alleged crimes. Adejobi elaborated on the arrest, noting that Michael had attempted to evade capture by locking himself in his hotel room, smashing his phone and flushing it to destroy the evidence. They accused Isaac of also trying and refusing to give up his phone password, thus obstructing the investigation. The police spokesperson claimed that Isaac was found to have raised funds to support cybercrime, terrorism, and related offenses, as demonstrated by forensic analysts of his crypto wallet transactions. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, has reaffirmed the commitment of the force to maintain peace and also reiterated that the Nigerian police force remains vigilant to take strict and severe action against any individual or group threatening the country's stability, ensuring they face the full face of the law. According to him, investigations also uncovered that Isaac had illegally accessed and leaked sensitive police documents, including directives from the Office of the IGP of Police and all of that. So according to him, the arrest of Isaac is aimed at safeguarding national security and upholding public order. So you can imagine, my country people, what's going on in Nigeria. Like I said, freedom of speech is not guaranteed in this country. The government are trying to shut every mouth that questions their devious affairs. I think right from the onset, David Hundeyin is the main, the main target. David Hundeyin is the main target, and they are just using all this as excuses so that they can get to David Hundeyin. In a nutshell, this Tinubu's regime can be characterized to that of a military regime. That is just, it. Because this country has nothing to do with freedom of speech anymore. We see the fate of those that protested. They picked every protesters from each state, from Taraba, from Sokoto, from Kaduna, they picked protesters from each state, and they are arraigning them in court, accusing them of terrorism, financing, cybercrime, and all of that, subversion. People that came out to protest, even most of them were not even protesters, but they are there in court. So tell me how we can, we can say that this regime is not a military regime, because at this point we know that David Hundeyin has been an investigative journalist right from the onset, and David Hundeyin has been uncovering a lot of things about this Tinubu's administration that most of them are not even happy with him. Most of them are not comfortable with the revelations coming out from David Hundeyin. So apparently, David Hundeyin is now a wanted criminal suspect in Nigeria. And what crime did he commit? Journalism. He did journalism. That is the only crime David Hundeyin committed in this Tinubu's administration. So they are working tirelessly to see to his arrest. They are working tirelessly to see to his arrest. But when it comes to that of the terrorists and, other criminals, other dangerous criminals, the Nigerian military are quiet. They tend to wait for orders from above before they can make move. But when it comes to journalists, freedom fighters, protesters, agitators, the Nigerian government are there to flex their muscles. So, I guess, it's a shame. It's a shame because we get to celebrate democracy day, October 1st, we celebrate our independence and all of that. But Nigerians are not happy in this country. Nigerians are not free. Nobody is permitted to speak as they wish. There is no freedom for the citizens. So everything they are doing is they are trying to get to David Hundeyin. And that is their aim. That is their main target. So, luckily for David Hundeyin, he's not in the country. David Hundeyin is not in the country. He's in exile. So, I wonder how they would get him wherever he is. Nobody knows where David Hundeyin is. But we definitely know that he's not in the country. He's in exile. So, I guess they would have to strive further to get to David Hundeyin, a journalist, an investigative journalist who has been revealing a lot of things, classified information that Nigerians don't even know about. David Hundeyin knows about these things, and he tends to release these informations to Nigerians so we can get to see what's going on in this government, but they are not happy with this fact. So they are trying to get him down, tagged him a wanted criminal because of journalism. So guys, things are really getting serious in this country, and it's so sad that Nigerians do not have freedom of speech anymore because of this dictatorship government we are in. So I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye for now.